What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AC2. And yes, I'm your boy AC2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? Um, we gonna get into this Kanye situation, so I do want to say trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Now, am I saying Kanye is the same as Diddy? No. But is he allegedly having his wife Bianca do certain things for him and please people in front of y'all? It's a lot. It's a lot. Now, I don't have the lawsuit, but basically, Daily Mail had listed everything out. They basically explained everything. I even seen on Twitter that basically what the Daily Mail had put out there, yeah, there's a few little extra details in there, but basically the Daily Mail had everything that you need to know about it. So we're going to be talking about that. But before we get into that, let me say what's up to the people. What's up, Stevie? How you doing? What's up, Raina? Good to see all my AT-tubers. I love seeing my members here. What's up, Yolanda? How you doing? What's up, Demetria? Thank you for holding it down for the mods. What's up, Smooth? How you doing? Make sure you guys go ahead and like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done that. Share this video so we can get in the algorithm. What's up, Couture Bay? How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's up, everybody? All right. 69 Kanye, Mr. 69 God, he another 69 God. What's up with all these freaks? As you guys know, the former assistant Lauren Pisciotta had threatened to sue him or whatever, right? Had announced it to the press. Well, the lawsuit has finally been filed. Now, Kanye is basically being accused of harassment, wrongful termination, not paying her, right? There's a few instances where she was supposed to be getting paid and she was never paid. And now that I think about it, didn't Jason Lee say something was funny with the money, or was Kanye saying Jason was like buying too much designer or something like that? I think it was the latter. What's up, Michelle? I think it was the latter. I think Kanye was accusing Jason Lee of, but I thought Jason Lee had said like he never got paid or something like that. I'm gonna have to look into that, by the way. Somebody remind me of that, okay? But anyway, Kanye, or Ye, as he wants to be called now, had hired this girl back in 2021. Had hired her between 2021. She worked there until October of 2022. Now, during this time, she was just an assistant. So she was just supposed to be there, doing the day in, day out jobs, as far as I need you to go run to the store, I need you to make phone calls, airline tickets, all that good stuff, right? Well, the job also consisted of Kanye calling her in the middle of the night for sexy time, as they call it, trying to ask her inappropriate questions, talk about her sex life. These are kind of things that we had talked about previously before, like, asking her how her boyfriends, are they well endowed and all that other stuff, right? Stuff that, why would you want to know those kind of things? But hey, I'm not Kanye, right? So anyway, and remember, I had told you guys about this, what he allegedly had told her in the text message about his D being racist. And I told you guys from the beginning, I was all like, I can picture him saying this. I know some of y'all was mad at me, but I can picture him saying this. Grown woman, don't try me. You can picture Kanye saying this, right? Is my D racist? It is. This effing racist D of mine. I'm going to beat this effing racist D for being effing racist. I'm going to stare at pictures of white women with black asses and beat the ish out of the racist D. Beating the ish out of my big black, cockadoodle doo. I can picture Kanye saying this. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't think highly of Kanye like some people do. I picture him. Yolanda, I'm saying, I picture him saying that. I don't think that was made up. I don't think that was far-fetched. I believe that this woman was probably telling the truth. I mean, because if you look at the woman, right? Because let me show you guys. We already did the Kim K and the Bianca comparison and stuff like that, but we also got to throw in this Lauren, the ex-assistant. This Lauren has a certain look, and unfortunately, because of the parameters of social media, I don't want to show off her body, but she got them big old bitties, and she got a parumpa pump pump. So she got big old bitties, and then she got parumpa pump pump. Oh yeah, that was definitely his type. I believe that this girl Lauren was more of his type than Bianca. And I think Lauren was supposed to be the Bianca, but he ended up going with Bianca. Whoever was going to, fulfill his freaky fantasies and stuff like that, that's who he went with. Because don't forget, Bianca was a designer. She's a architect, right? Yeah, an architectural designer. So that's what her actual trade is. That was her job. And so she was supposed to help with Yeezy, right? The fashion brand Yeezy. And this is when Lauren had came into the picture and was supposed to be the assistant, and she's supposed to help with the Yeezy brand as well too. And I believe that he wanted Lauren, but because Lauren wasn't willing to do X, Y, and Z, the freaky shit, that's why he ended up going with Bianca. You guys, put a 1 in the chat if you guys can see this being true. Put a 1 in the chat. And let me say allegedly to be careful. Cammy agree with me. She said, wow, wow, wow. She agrees. What's up, Winnie? I believe that that's probably what happened. So she started working with him around 2021. See, Michelle. Oh, y'all all put ones. Mike, Stevie. Yeah, see, I told you. So around 2021, she's like doing, odd jobs for him and stuff like that. But also one of her jobs was to call different women Ubers and stuff like that for when him and Bianca wanted the orange juices. And orange juices is spelled ORGY, or you can spell it ORGIES. So she would organize the girls with transportation for the orange juices. Put a 1 in the chat. Well, let me switch up the number so we don't get confused. Put a 4 in the chat if you catch my drift when I say the orange juices. So I'm all like, this girl's supposed to be your assistant, but isn't that technically a madam if she's organizing the girls for you to come, with the Ubers and stuff like that? Kanye, you a big old freak. Freaky ass, yay, he a 69 guy. I'm telling you. Okay, y'all get it. Okay, yeah, y'all know what I was talking about. What's up, Benita? So she was organizing those relationships and stuff like that. And there was times where he would try to get her to participate. So she tells a story about how there was a friend who had came over with his girl or whatever, right? And he tried to coerce the friend into letting him borrow, his girlfriend, and then he could have Lauren, even though him and Lauren, talking about Kanye and Lauren, had never hooked up. He was saying that, she got some good pussy, and, go ahead and have her, and then I can take your girl. So Kanye is also into that swinger. Yes, he's into that swingers. Hi, Kanye, what is going on? You into that freaky shit? Oh my God, Kanye. This is crazy. Also, and I know some people probably read the title and was like, oh, this got to be clickbait. No, according to the lawsuit, he would have a group of girls and Bianca serviced him and his friends in front of everybody. Yes. The oral, the lettuce, that in front of everybody. He was really running a brothel. That's not a fashion company. That's a brothel. That's what that is. Kanye. Ay, ay, ay. So, moving on from that, they get into the text messages and stuff like that. And then later on down the line, there was a situation where there was a room and he had got her into this room, right? And there was only one way out and she couldn't get out. So he ended up pleasuring himself and then fell asleep while she sat in the chair. And then when he fell asleep, she ended up running out the room. There's also listed conversations on FaceTime and trying to coerce her to join in, and the orange juices and the other threesomes and all that kind of stuff. She eventually ended up getting fired on October 21st in 2022. Now, after she had got fired, the strange thing was they asked her, "Oh, well, can you finish out, a few services or whatever, and we'll pay you a severance of 3 million." So she agreed to the severance of 3 million and did the whatever jobs, but didn't get paid. Now, all this stuff about the harassment and SA and stuff like that, we can say allegedly. But I want to say this. She said when she would go to the stores and go to the places and stuff like that, what's up, Juanita and Mona? She would end up having to, pay out her own pocket for, if she had to go to the drugstore, go to, somewhere and pick something up, she would pay out her own pocket, and she's supposed to be reimbursed for that. If she has the receipts for all the stuff she paid for and never got payment for that, she got a case on that one. She got a case. And not only, if we take the accusations as true, again, we don't know, we weren't in the room, but if we take the accusations as true, then she definitely has a case because that's her employer. Your employer is not supposed to be putting you in any kind of freaky situations like that. She has a case. Even if he said a joke to her, your boss is not supposed to joke about those kind of things. Just like I haven't done a video on it yet, but we will have a discussion. I just kind of wanted to pull the clips and I got to edit them and stuff like that, so I didn't copyright strike. But Adam 22, there's an employee that ended up getting pow-powed at his job, right? At the no jumper place or whatever, right? And Adam is saying that's not true, that never happened. There was no GUN, right? However, the guy got text messages of you asking about his sexuality. Your boss is not supposed to ask you about your sexuality and stuff like that. So even if, say, no, I believe there was a GUN and he got shot. Like, if you went to the hospital, they can prove that, right? But if your boss is asking you anything sexual about your sexuality or anything like that, and it makes you feel uncomfortable, you got a case. What's up, Issa Speaks? You got a case. So going back to Kanye, if he's just making jokes or he's saying sexual things to her, she got a case. You are her employer. You are not supposed... It doesn't matter if this is like the entertainment business or not. And she also claims that she did have like 10 years experience in the music industry and stuff like that. Remember she said she did some songs on the Donda album? Nah. I ain't gonna say I don't believe it, but I mean, the girl don't look like she do music. I'm just saying, y'all. She don't look like she do music. Now, she was a former OF model. I believe that. When they say she was a former OF model, yeah, I believe that. But as far as you doing music, Lauren, I don't know about that, Lauren. And I had said that the girl is Italian. She's actually Portuguese. But she ain't black though. So we can cut that out. But like I said, this girl right here, Bianca, they have that similar Kim K look to them. There's a reason why he likes these kind of girls. And like I said, I can totally see it being a situation where originally he wanted this Lauren girl to be his wife, but he settled for Bianca because she was willing to be his art project. That's why he always has Bianca naked and stuff like that, because she's supposed to be a walking advertisement for him. That's why she's always walking around naked. She like it, I love it. At this point, I don't care. But I do care if this is true that you having this girl perform sexual acts in front of you to you and your friends. Because here's the thing, Kanye, Ye, Mr. West, whatever you want to call yourself, when Bianca is done with you, you're gonna have another case. And it's so crazy because a lot of people have been going around saying like, oh yeah, you ain't seen Kanye get no lawsuit. You ain't seen this or that. No, it was only time. Everyone keeps saying the year 2024 is the year of exposure and stuff like that. Now again, this lawsuit, it's all allegations. We can't say it's true or not. But just from the way Kanye acts and the way he has his wife, Bianca, and stuff like that, I don't think this stuff is too far-fetched. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's too much of a lie. Now, I want to ask this. Now, I don't want you guys to say, oh yeah, I believe it's true. But let me ask you guys in this way. Can you guys see some of the things listed in this lawsuit as true? Yes or no? Do you see it as true? Yes or no? 30 seconds. Now, here's the weird thing, and I forgot to mention this to you guys too as well. Before he fired her on the 21st of October, he had promoted her to chief of staff that September. September 13th, he promoted her to chief of staff, and she was supposed to have it was supposed to include a raise of $4 million. So she started out as the assistant, and then the month before she was fired, he promoted her. And mind you, when they had fired her, the reason why they had let her go was because they said she was trying to extort him and stuff like that. That's why they ended up letting her go. But how do you go the month before promoting someone to chief of staff and then a month later firing them? And of course she won her money. If she's claiming that she was never paid what she agreed upon being paid, of course she wants her money. And of course she probably said, if you don't pay me, I'm taking you to court. Now, I don't think somebody threatening to sue you is necessarily extortion. Now, if they say, oh, I'm going to expose, your videos and pictures and stuff like that, mind you, that was another thing too. Now, it's not in the Daily Mail, but I did find out that in the lawsuit is listed that he was sending her videos and, and pictures and stuff like that of him doing stuff, and then also sending him pictures and photos of other women as well too. Now, I don't have the lawsuit, so I don't know if there's any exhibits in there that, shows you like there's text messages, but not necessarily in regards to like the pictures and stuff like that. There's none in the exhibits, just the text messages are listed. Kanye, this ain't looking good. Like I said, even if the sexual stuff is not true, he's still looking at a lawsuit if he did not pay this woman. If she didn't get reimbursed for the stuff that she would pay for, and also too, if she didn't get, her salary. If she did not get paid for those things, then yeah, she does have a case as far as, wrongful termination and stuff like that. Knew he didn't love her. No man puts his woman out there like that. Yeah, right, Donna. Right. And then this goes back to my thing. Like, why did he hire, and I'm not saying OnlyFans models are dumb and they don't deserve a job. What was her qualifications that you seen? You literally seen the way she looked and was turned on by that, and then you were all like, oh yeah, I want you to work for me. Just like the same way, I believe that's how Bianca got hired. I believe he seen Bianca and was like, oh, you know what? I can make her into something. Let me go ahead and hire her. And so I have a question. Any woman that Kanye hires, is he looking for sexual favors? That's what I'm thinking. Any woman that Kanye hires, is he looking for a sexual favor from them? Because this is what it's looking like to me. I want you to do something freaky. Yeah, 4 million. I want you to do something freaky for me. And especially, and here's the other thing too. It had to be something. I know I'm supposed to say allegedly, but it had to be something freaky going on. Because you're going to pay an assistant $1 million for what? You don't pay an assistant that much. How much does an assistant makes, y'all? An assistant don't make millions of dollars. Hold on. How much does a $40 to $130K a year? That's how much a personal assistant makes. No way. And let me see. How much does a celebrity? Let me ask this: celebrity personal assistant make? Still the same. Damn, this one said about 21 to 70K. Yeah, even a celebrity personal assistant don't make that much. Remember, who was it? It was one of the rap girls that was getting called out because they said her personal assistant, they were paying them like basically $12.50 an hour, like it was $25,000 a year or something like that. Glorilla, they were eating her alive because she was only gonna pay like her her personal assistant like $25K a year. Which is like, wait, $25K? You know what I mean? So yeah, I totally get it. I understand it. Like, if he was just going to pay you $1 million to be his personal assistant, yeah, that something ain't right there. And that's why I brought up that Jason Lee thing, because I'm all like, how much was he paying Jason Lee to work for him? Like, that something ain't right. It ain't right. They want to pay them with exposure. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, you can say you work for Kanye, then you can go anywhere. You can work at this job. That's usually what it is. But to pay somebody a million just to make phone calls and set up hotels and flights and stuff like that. Shit, I wish I could have that job. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I be a personal assistant to Kanye. Y'all, I'm quitting YouTube. I ain't gonna lie, I'm quitting. I am quitting YouTube. They offered me $1 million to be somebody's personal assistant. Um, right. Jennifer Lopez is cheat with her assistants. I can picture. That's why J Lo gets dragged all the time. I can picture her being cheap like that, Mona. Um, People don't take those positions for the money. They take it for the clout and opportunities. Yeah, that's usually what it is, for the clout and opportunities. But $1 million though, like. mm. And again, that million that because she was saying that she allegedly made over $1 million on OnlyFans, and so that's why he had to pay her $1 million to be the personal assistant. But that's my thing, also too. When did Kanye start doing his rants on like the Jewish community and stuff like that? Because would he even have the money at that time? Let me see. When did he start going off? I should have looked this up before. Because I want to say it was around 2022, right? Yeah, it was around 2022. Um, and then that's when she got fired. When they were calling him anti Semitic and stuff like that. Remember that? That was around that time. So then I think, like, okay, well, he probably didn't have no more money, and that's why he probably had to let you go. Now he should have paid you what you were owed and what he agreed to, but the money was probably running low at that time because he lost that Adidas deal. They told him to close his bank and find another bank to go with, and yeah, they was shutting everything down. And remember, they were claiming Kanye was a billionaire, and all that disappeared. So it says a lot. It says a lot. Now, Kanye had already responded back earlier in the week and said that this girl was trying to extort him and all this other stuff. So we'll see now that the lawsuit has been filed, we'll see what actually happens. But either way, I'm thinking that he gonna have to pull out something. That's what I'm gonna say. He gonna have to pull out something that we can go like, oh, okay, yeah, this girl is lying, blah blah blah. He better have some good lawyers. That's all I'm gonna say. I think this tower of cards will fall. Possibly. Yeah, 1 million is too much. That's why I'm all like, 1 million for an assistant, a personal assistant. And then I'm thinking like, well, damn, what is he paying his other staff members and stuff like that? Do they make 1 million or over 1 million? Because if Kanye is giving out money like that, that means that he's not a billionaire. You want to know how these people become billionaires and stuff like that? They make sure their employees are broke. Listen, personal story real quick. I used to work for this luxury furniture company, right? And they would always brag about the net worth of like our CEO and stuff like that. And you would see these numbers and how great the company was doing, but they were literally paying us $12.50 an hour. I live in California, so the minimum wage is a little bit more, but $12.50 an hour. And mind you, when I was making $12.50 an hour, I was a lead. So I was on, supposed to be on the higher end, making $12.50 an hour, and the CEO talking about how he's a billionaire and stuff like that. And we would be sitting in these meetings, have to clap for him. We're like, oh yeah, oh great. And they're literally paying us pennies. And I'm only making $12.50 an hour. And that's $12.50, by the way, for being a leader. I think at that job, not when I left, when I got fired, I wasn't even making 20 an hour. Yeah, I don't even think I got up in the 20s. And then I went to another job and made more than $20 an hour. And I wasn't even like a supervisor or anything like that. Went to another job, made more than, yeah. So I say all that to say, I don't think Kanye is as rich as he say he is if he's paying his people that kind of money. These billionaires and shit like that, they're greedy people. They don't pay they don't pay out like that. So that's just my assumption. But anyway, you guys, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Thank you, everybody who has followed me on Facebook. We are at 18K. And also here on my YouTube channel, we are at 43K, 43,000. Thank you, everybody, for, supporting me, rocking with me. We just celebrated my 4-year anniversary. I appreciate everyone just for being a part of this journey with me. Like, I couldn't do this without y'all. Like, I promise. Like, without y'all, I would be nothing. They don't pay income taxes. That's true. They don't pay. That's the point. Yeah, the rich getting rich and the poor getting poorer, and they find ways to not have to pay people and their taxes. It's horrible. It's horrible, y'all. It's not the moral game. It's the money game for a reason. But anyway, you guys, let me know what you guys think about the show. But we out of here. Deuces, everybody.